Welcome back to our San Francisco Giants franchise mode. We are here in the wild card, about to take on the Philadelphia Phillies on a best of 3 game series, all of which will be on the road. It is going to be our Cy Young game number 1 is going to be a battle between our Cy Young winning pitcher Logan Webb this year and the MVP of the NL League in Bryce Harper in Philadelphia. So that's going to be the major headline here. Game number 1, though, pitching matchup is going to be Logan Webb versus Aaron Nola. Game number 2, we're going to have Blake Snell, who's been developing pretty well here had a very strong end of season, improving his record. He was like 4-14, but he finished the season 10-14. He led our team in strikeouts. He's on a hot streak right now, and he's going to be taking on the veteran starting pitcher in Zach Wheeler. And then we're going to have a pair of cold pitchers here in game number 3. Kyle Harrison will take on Ranger Suarez in Philadelphia if game number 3 is necessary. I think we have the ability to beat Philadelphia, but it is going to be a tough uphill battle. Now, they are going to be without one of their outfielders, Brandon Marsh. As he fractured his wrist, he will be gone for 1 to 2 more months. He might be back if they make the World Series, but the 27-year-old will be gone for our series at least. Very good quirks, batting above 300. This is probably a bat that they will be missing. The way that they've filled up their lineup, though, with that injury is they actually just slotted in Brent Rooker into DH, and then now they have Nick Castellanos and Kyle Schwarber on the corner outfield positions. Neither of them really the fastest or the best of fielders, so if we can get some balls hit into those corner outfield spots, left field, right field, we should be a pretty successful team, and we should score plenty of runs. But without further ado, let's jump on into game number 1, Webb versus Nola.
First pitch coming your way next. From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, the show brings you the National League Wild Card Series. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Thairo Estrada to the plate.
Up tonight for San Francisco, the second baseman.
This one driven.
Estrada.
All right, so here we are, top of the first, 1-1 count to Estrada. He made contact going to shallow right field. Castellanos under it, and that will be out number 1. So 3 pitches to retire the leadoff man. Starting lineup today for the Giants is going to be going Thairo Estrada, Wilmer Flores, Juan Soto, Jorge Soler, David Schneider, Matt Chapman, Jung-Ho Lee, Jason Dominguez, and then Blake Sable in the cleanup spot. So Wilmer Flores now up, finds himself in a 1-1 count. Swings on the inside sinker for strike 2. 1-2 count now to Flores. Nola looking for his first punch out today. Ooh, left that knuckle curve hanging. Flores sends it for a ride, but foul. Let's go, Flory. Inside circle change, taken for a ball. 2-2. That's what we need. We need to work Nola. Make him throw to you. Make him come to you. All right. Follows this one off to the left again. Good plate battle here for Flores. He's already seen 6 pitches. And he goes down swinging at that outside circle change. That's Nola's first strikeout today. Flores, good at bat. 7 pitches seen. I'll take it. Juan Soto now up. 3rd place in the MVP race this season. And top 3 in just about every offensive category this year. Led the league in bases on balls. 1-2 high fastball almost nails Soto. He drops to the dirt. And that'll bring up 2-2. Nola trying to keep Soto uncomfortable, and it works, striking him out there with the circle change. So 1-2-3 inning for Nola and the Philadelphia Phillies. Because now they'll look to get something going here in the bottom of the 1st, but they'll have to contend with Cy Young winner Logan Webb. 23-7 record this season, 2.65 ERA, 183 strikeouts with a 6% walk rate. Logan Webb was not always a favorite to win the Cy Young this year, but I told you guys before he was even top 3 in the Cy Young race that he's looking like he might win it. So 1-1 hit on to Estrada. Trey Turner trying to leg it out, and he gets beat. Out number 1. Good ground out there. Philadelphia Phillies starting lineup today. It'll go Trey Turner, Johan Rojas, Bryce Harper, Brent Rooker, Nick Castellanos, Kyle Schwarber, Alec Boehm, Bryson Stott, and then JT Realmuto will be the cleanup hitter for them. So Johan Rojas up, swinging at that sinker. 1-2 count now. He batted .267 with 8 home runs this regular season and 55 RBIs. Not too bad. I'm assuming that him and Marsh were really platooning with each other, and he goes down swinging. Circle change right down the middle. Couldn't keep up to it. Round 1. Here it is. A lot of fans paid to see this matchup. MVP versus Cy Young. Who's gonna win it? This could be this could really decide which team's gonna win game 1 too. So 2-1 count to Harper. 3-1 count, low circle change. Brent Rooker on deck for Philadelphia in the cleanup spot. So 3-1, swinging at that circle change. He misses. Full count now to Bryce Harper. Fans not happy about that. Full count. Fans on their feet, and he hits one to the second baseman Estrada. That'll be out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for Nola and 1-2-3 inning for Logan Webb. Soler, Schneider, Chapman due up in the top of the 2nd.
Leading off for the Giants.
So here we go. Jorge Soler up. Barely able to hit 40 home runs this season. I wasn't anticipating him being able to get a single hit, to be honest with you. I mean, not a single hit. I didn't think he was going to hit 30 home runs this year. He was off to a real slow start. Soler is a 2-time All-Star, making it back in 2023 and 2024. Led the team last year in home runs. as he gets walked here. First batter to reach base today. First walk allowed by Aaron Nola. Davis Schneider now up. Acquired from Toronto at the beginning of July for Robbie Ray. Who was it? Robbie Ray, Lucas Frias, and Ron Brown in an attempt to bolster up the outfield. I'll really get another utility man in our lineup. Phenomenal hitter against left-handed pitching. He's got great power, but it's his on-base percentage. And not on-base percentage, his batting average. Batted around 270, 280 all year. He's only 26. Can literally play every position but catcher. Because now he works himself into a full count situation. Soler already got walked at the top of the second. Second batter here in the second. Swung on, gets past Bryce Harper. And that will be the first hit of the day. Davis Schneider in his playoff debut. Leadoff single. First hit of the game. That'll boy Schneider. Told you this guy can hit. The stash can hit. Now Matt Chapman with a man on first and second. He's in a 1-1 count. He signed with the Giants midway through spring training last season, reuniting him with Bob Melvin, the manager he had when he was back with the Oakland Athletics. High fastball taken as a strike, 2-2. Chapman's played 9 years so far in the MLB. 2-2, knuckle curve, barely able to get enough of that. Fouls it back. Or really a piece of it. That was really inside on the hands. So 2-2, Nola's pitch, and he takes the knuckle curve, strike 3. Nola gets his third K today. Man, you went down looking in the playoffs, Chapman. That's not good, dude. You can't be doing that. So I'll lead Jung Ho Lee up. Crushes one right and foul. Now 1-2 count to Jung Ho Lee. Big international free agent signing last year for the Giants. Won MVP over in the KBO before coming over here, and a couple gold gloves over there. Dude was an absolute stud, and as far as we know, and we've seen here in San Francisco, he's still been a very serviceable player in the MLB. He did lose his leadoff role this season to Tyro Estrada, but he'll get it back in his career. I'm almost positive. Him and Estrada are probably going to be our 1-2 soon. Knuckle curve inside, full count to Jung Ho Lee. This has been a long inning, a lot of pitches thrown by Aaron Nola as he just walks Jung Ho Lee, and that's bases loaded for Jason Dominguez. Second walk this inning for Nola. He's thrown almost 30 pitches this inning. Hit on to this first baseman, Harper. Dominguez trying to leg it out, and he can't. Doesn't have the speed. Gets the double play. And Philadelphia gets out of that jam. God damn it, Dominguez. Even a pop out to the outfield would have scored one. You had bases loaded. So Dominguez in his first at-bat in his his entire career in the playoffs is a double play ground out. Brent Rooker now up to bat at 247 with 3 home runs this year. Signed this offseason after hitting free agency and leaving Oakland. Pitch to him, high fastball, swung on and missed. So 1-2 count. Webb, pitch, sinker inside, ball 2. 2-2 now to Rooker. Let's do this, Webb. Punch him out. Do it. End his day. Circle change down and low. fouled off. Rooker staying alive. But Webb's a better pitcher. Oh, shit. One hit deep right field. Warning track. Soto finds it. Out number 1. Rooker almost taking that one deep. Gotta be careful, Webb. They got power and they got contact. This is a very dangerous offense. If we're going to win, it's going to be because of their pitching. We're going to need our bats to come alive. So 1-2 count to Castellanos. Swinging at that high fastball. Fouls it behind him. Webb looking for his second strikeout today. Pitch away, outside. He swings and misses at that outside slider. There you go, Webb. Castellanos really chasing that one. Pretty much halfway into the other batter's box. Kyle Schwarber now up. 1-1 count to the vet. Pitch away, crushed into deep left center field. That will get down, and that might be extra bases. He's going to. Dominguez throwing it in. And Schwarber will get a 2-out double. So the vet coming in big in a clutch time. He beat the shift. Damn. It's all good. It's all good. We got 2 outs. Focus on Bohm. Just focus on Alec Bohm. Pitch to him. Hit on. Shallow right field. That might score Schwarber. Soto going to second. And that will score fucking Schwarber. 1-0 game here in the bottom of the second. Philadelphia strikes first. We had bases loaded and 1 out. And they're scoring off hits like this. Just little blooper shots into the outfield. Bryson Stott now up, his first at-bat. High sinker, strike 2, 1-2 count now to him. Man, 257 with 12 home runs during the regular season this year, 65 RBIs. As he looks to move over Alec Bohm. Webb's pitch. Swung on hit. Estrada trying to get under. He can, and that's another blooper hit into right field. Soto throwing to third baseman Chapman. Man on first and second. Webb has now allowed 3 consecutive hitters here with 2 outs in the second. JT Realmuto now coming up. He's a dangerous bat, and Webb's going to have to be careful. Seems both pitchers have been struggling here in the second inning, but Philly was able to actually capitalize with their bats. Low circle change, ball 2. Got some speed on the bags, too. So if he hits a double, it's going to score both of them. 2-1. Crushed into right field. Going foul. 2-2 count now to JT. Webb's basically just been throwing the ball right down the middle to them. So 2-2. And he got him with the outside circle change looking. He gets out of the inning, but Alec Bohm was able to get the first run of the day thanks to Schwarber's 2-out double. Just got enough of that ball to drop into right field. Not the greatest of hit ball, but he got it done. Blake Sable, today's catcher for the Giants over Patrick Bailey. He's got power, and he's in a full count situation to start the third. Both teams' pitchers really racking up the pitch count right now. Nola almost at 50. And on to the shortstop. Turner doesn't field it cleanly. And he's going to reach thanks to a fielding error by Trey Turner.
Tyro Estrada.
And he's stealing a little hit and run. Turner able to get the ball, though, and gets him out at first. So Estrada able to move the runner up to second. But he's out at first. Turner not going to let that one get by him. Wilmer Flores now up in 1-1. Sorry for that cut as well. My batteries died right after I was making that call, even though they weren't really dead. It just, my controller turned off. Kind of weird. I switched the battery, so we should be fine. The man on second. Flores trying to score him. Circle change right down the middle, fouled off to the right. 2-2 count to Wilmer. Pitch away, outside, knuckle curve, full count. Juan Soto on deck. He went down, well, he went down looking, I believe. No, he went down swinging, and he almost got nailed in the head by Aaron Nola back in the first inning. He's coming back swinging, I guarantee you it. I think Juan Soto is going to hit a home run when he gets up to the plate. Wilmer crushes one deep left field. Going back, Schwarber, warning track, jumping, gone! Wilmer Flores answers Alec Bohm's blooper hit with a blast to left field, 349 feet, 93.8%, 8 mile per hour exit velocity. Wilmer Flores gives the Giants the lead. That a boy Flores. Nola left that one up high, and he shot that one to the moon. I thought it was just going to be deep warning track, and Schwarber was going to get under it, but no. So now Juan Soto in his 1-1 count, swinging at that low knuckle curve, making a 1-2. Nola now over 60 pitches. He's averaging over 20 pitches an inning right now. So the Giants really working Nola this in game number 1. Might be an early day for him. Inside knuckle curve, 2-2 count. He's thrown a total of 22 pitches this inning.
The count is full.
Sinker outside, ball 3, full count to Juan Soto. Let's go, Soto. Pitch inside, crushed right field. Castellanos trying to get under it, and he eventually finds it. Out number 2, and that will bring up Jorge Soler, a former playoff MVP with the Atlanta Braves. 40 home run, this is back-to-back 40 home run seasons for Jorge Soler. His career has really been taken off here with the Giants. Takes that knuckle curve outside for ball 2. There it is, 2021 World Series MVP. 2-1 count, swinging at that low knuckle curve, making it 2-2. Nola's trying to get out of this inning. We don't want that yet. Let's go, Soler. Crushes that one foul. Oh, he could have straightened that one out. Up. That would have been beauty. A beauty. 2-2 Nola. Pitch hanging that knuckle curve. Another foul. So Soler staying alive, swinging at anything close. High fastball for a full count. And again, another Giant working a full count out of Nola. Swinging at that circle change, fouls it off. Davis Schneider on deck. We need to worry about Soler right now. And he gets walked for the second time today.
Up next to the Giants,
Davis Schneider
the shortstop.
on now coming up, single back in the second. He was part of that group that was on base when Jason Dominguez hit into a double play. So 1-1 to him. He misses that knuckle curve, making it 1-2. He was a 28th round pick back in 2017. Hits it to Alec Bohm over at third base, settles it down, throws, and Harper's able to snag it, out number 3. But Wilmer Flores, 2-run bomb, gives the Giants the lead still. That's what I like to see. That's what I like. That's mainly what I like to see. So now in the bottom of the third, Logan Webb facing the top of the order. So he'll be facing every batter for the second time right now. 1-1 count. Turner swings and misses at that slider. Trey Turner this year had a 6 WAR through 147 games as he hits one into deep left center field. Gets by the center base. This Chung-Ho Lee in center field. This might be a triple. Oh, okay. They're able to get it in time. Into Schneider in time to hold him up to 2. I thought that was going to be a triple. Philly, they got dangerous bats. I keep saying that. We got to be careful with them, and we need Logan Webb to stop fucking throwing everything down the middle. Trying to pick off Turner. That was a perfect pickoff move, like actually where it should have been, Webb. You would have got him. But 2-1 count. Rojas swinging and missing at that slider. 2-2. Blake Sable likes that behind the mound. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Webb still looking for his first out in inning number 3, trying to protect this 1-run lead. And this one will get beamed to Davis Schneider. He grabs it, out number 1. Turner smartly turns the second, seeing that Schneider was going to grab that. Bryce Harper now up. Round 2 of MVP versus Cy Young. He's got a man on second and has a 2-1 count. Can the Cy Young winner strike him out again? Strike 2 in that outside circle change. Webb looking to punch him out. Trying to get that outside sinker now. Follows it back. 2-2 now to Harper. Let's go, Webb. Let's go, buddy. Punch him out. 2-2 pitch away. High fastball crushed by Harper. If that was fair, it was gone. Webb, pitch smarter, please. Another ball absolutely crushed by Harper. He wants those back. Another one, if fair, was fucking gone. Come on, Webb. 2-2. Nothing inside. All right, slider in at his knee for ball 3. Full count to Bryce Harper. Shit, I'd say walk Harper and try to get him to hit into a double play. The next batter hit into a double play. Because Harper's going to send it on a ride. Follows this one off to the left this time. Full count still for Harper, staying alive. This battle is getting interesting. Fans on their feet. They paid a lot of money to be here. Hit onto the second baseman, Schneider, for out number 2. So Harper 0 for 2 today. Back-to-back hits at Schneider. So Trey Turner can't even advance to third base. Brent Rooker now up 0 for 1 with a flyout back in the second. He's in a 1-2 count as Webb looks to get out of this inning and preserve the Giants' 1-run lead. Webb, like Nola, has thrown over 20 pitches an inning. Come on, Webb. For the Cy Young. This will be Webb's 25th pitch this inning. Pitches away. 1-2. Fouls off the slider. They're just trying to get Webb's pitch count up like Nola's. We can't let that happen. Punch him out, Webb. Punch him out. And he does with the sinker. There you go. Webb gets out of it following the lead-off double by Trey Turner. Rooker goes down swinging, and the Giants preserve a 2-1 lead heading into the 4th.
Leading off for San Francisco, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So Chapman back up. 2 for 1. He's in a 2-1 count. Fouls one off the line to the left. Now in a 2-2 count. Chapman trying to get anything going right now. I believe he struck out earlier in the game. Swinging at that outside knuckle curve. Fouls that one off. 2-2 still. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. And he's worked himself into a full count. Come on, Chapman. Ooh, knuckle curve. Foul behind him. Come on, Chapman, get on base. Start this 4th inning off right, buddy. Ooh, crushing one foul left. Jung-Ho Lee is on deck following Matt Chapman's at bat. 4-seam fastball high and in, fouled off behind him. And looking at Nola's pitch count, this might be his last inning. Crushing one deep left field, but foul again. Chapman, oh man, he's like Harper last inning. Everything would be a home run if fair. He's just hitting it all foul. And he's missing at that 4-seamer though. Strikeout. 4th K for Nola. I mean, you worked out his pitch count, so that's good. He's going to be a little bit more fatigued. Might still have the confidence, but he will be a little more fatigued. 2-1 count to Jung-Ho Lee. Nola's pitch. Down in the dirt with his knuckle his knuckle curve for ball 3. Lee walked back in the 2nd. Come on, Lee. Get back on base. And that's going to be his 2nd walk of the game. So both him and Jorge Soler having a pair of walks today. Nola may be scared of those two. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see Lee trying to take off from 2nd. Dominguez did hit into a double play last time, and it looks like he's going to do it again. Yep. End of the 4th. Nola gets out of it because Jason Dominguez hits into his 2nd double play in his first ever MLB or playoff MLB game. Twice, Dominguez. Oh, god damn, dude. Lee's bases weren't loaded this time. I said we should have tried to steal with Lee. So Webb still on the mound. Now about to take on Nick Castellanos here in the bottom of the 4th. 1-1 count. Pitches away. Ooh, check swing. They're going to say he didn't go. 2-1 now. Castellanos was a free agent signing back in 2022 for the Phillies. Swings on, pops one up to the 2nd baseman, Estrada. That's the first out here in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder,
Kyle Schwarber now back up. Doubled back in the 2nd and scored the only run for Philadelphia. Swing at that outside circle change, 1-2. The veteran Schwarber wants another ring, or wants a ring. Does he have a ring with Philly? I feel like Philly, they've won one with him. I feel like he's won one. Could be wrong. 1-2, pitch away. Crushed deeply into left field, foul. Now remember, he got to watch Wilmer Flores' home run go just over his glove to give the Giants the lead. I was going to say he's looking for revenge, but that outside circle change got him. 5th strikeout today for Logan Webb. 2-1 count now to Alec Bohm. 2 outs, trying to just get out of this inning, get into the 5th. Hit onto the 3rd baseman, Chapman. Fielded cleanly. Throws it to first. Out number 3. As Webb gets out of that inning. 2-1 ball game heading into the 5th. Sable, Estrada, Flores up.
Leading off for San Francisco.
So Blake Sable
The catcher, Blake.
up to bat. He reached first off of a fielding error by Trey Turner.
That's ball 3.
Knuckle curve on the corner. Should have been a strike. Nola doesn't like it. But it's going to be a 3-1 count now to Blake Sable. Over 100 pitches for Aaron Nola here in the 5th. As he crushes one into deep left center field. That will be extra bases. Might be a triple. He might go 3. No, they're going to hold him at 2. Sable just didn't have the speed.
Second baseman.
But a leadoff double for Blake Sable, who was part of that Wilmer Flores home run. Sable having a good postseason right now. Phenomenal contact. If I was to guess, we're about to see Aaron Nola get pulled from this game. No, they're going to keep him. 106 pitches. Tyro Estrada up 0-2 today in a 1-1 count. Swinging and missing on that knuckle curve. Estrada with a chance to extend the Giants' lead here in game number 1. Possibly knock Nola out of this game. High fastball fouled off behind him. Let's go, buddy. 1-2 count. Leadoff man Estrada trying to get on base for the first time today. Fouls this one off to the right. Let's go Estrada. Another fouled ball. This one was low and in. Nola just trying to get out of this game, or out of this inning. And he's going to strike out Estrada before that happens, though. 111th pitch. Earns him his 5th K today. And that will also bring up Wilmer Flores, who hit a 2-run bomb back in the 3rd for the Giants. And, yep, that will be the end of his day. Christopher Sanchez entering the game. A 3.98 ERA. 53 games played this season. 4 holds, 17.9% strikeout rate, 5% walk rate with a 7-8 record. Flores looking to score. Sable from second. And he looks at that sinker right down the middle. Strike 2. So 1-2 count to Flores. Soto on deck. He's been rather quiet so far in game number 1. Be interesting to see what he might come out and do. 1-2. Swinging and missing at that circle change. Second out here in the top of the 5th. And as I said, Juan Soto now up. He's got a strikeout and a flyout here today. One of the best offensive players in baseball takes a pitch right down the middle for strike 2. They got Turnbull and Allard, righty and lefty, warming up in their bullpen right now. Let's go Soto. Taking that slider for ball 2. 2-2 now. It's not about the pitch count really anymore. They're just going to work their entire bullpen every inning. Jorge Soler on deck. He's got a pair of walks today. Let's go Soto. Full count. Swinging at that low sinker. Would have been ball 4, but at least he got a piece of it. Staying alive. Staying alive. Soto. Swinging at that circle change. Another, just enough of it. Follow it back. Still in this full count. Sanchez trying to get out. Soto trying to score. Crushes one deep right field. But foul. He wants that back. That would have been another 2-run home run involving Blake Sable. And he swings at that outside circle change. Strike 3. Sanchez gets a pair of strikeouts coming out of the bullpen to get out of the 5th. So we head into the bottom of the fifth. Giants up 2-1.
Leading off for the Phillies,
Bryson Stott will be leading off here in the bottom of the fifth. He's 1 for 1 today. Logan Webb, pitch to him. Circle change, low and in on that lower outside corner. Strike 2. 1-2 pitch. High and in, fouled behind him. Let's go, Webb. Let's get out of this inning early, so that way you can try one more, get through 6 before we got to go to our bullpen. Slider down low, fouled off by Stott. Phillies might be trying to just knock out Webb. Get into our bullpen here right now. Laser beam to the left, fouled by Stott. I thought it was Bryson Scott. Did he change it to Bryson Stott? Or has he always been Bryson Stott? So 1-2. Webb. Pitch. Away. Fouled again. Stott. Staying alive, dude. This is the leadoff batter that they want. Working Webb's pitch count up. Like I said, this might be Webb's final inning. Low sinker taken for a ball. Stott finally tired of swinging. Says, fuck it. Pitch to me. 2-2. Hit up the middle. Webb snags it out of the air. Over to first. Out number 1. Webb's going to win that battle. Good fielding. Quick glove by Logan Webb. JT Realmuto now up. 1-1 count to him. Webb now over 90 pitches today. He throws. Strike 2. Inside sinker. He's going to look at that one. Giants have Ken Romero and Genesis Cabrera warming up in their bullpen, a righty and a lefty. Guess they'll go off of matchup. Swinging and missing at that circle change. JT goes down swinging. 6K for Logan Webb in game number 1. The Cy Young winner. Not disappointing here. Phillies cannot solve him. They had a chance earlier in the game, in the second inning, but we got out of it. Trey Turner going to take the first pitch for a ball. You called that a strike literally not even 3 pitches ago. Turner 1 for 2 with a double back in the third. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and made contact, but Blake Sable was able to catch it. 2-2. Go Webb. 2-2. Pitch away, down in the dirt with the circle change. Ball 3, full count now. Come on, just get out of the inning, Webb. Just get out of the inning. Popped up behind plate. Blake Sable trying to find it. Settling his feet. Out number 3, and Webb gets out of it. I think that's going to be all she wrote for Logan Webb. Up 2-1. He's almost at 100 pitches. You got Soler, Schneider, and Chapman up next. Yeah, that should be it for Webb. Almost at 100 pitches. You should be done. Christopher Sanchez still on the mound. Will take on Jorge Soler. He's got a pair of walks today. Hasn't really had to swing the bat. A 1-1. Crushes one deep right field. And that's going to be a... No, that'll be a single. Yeah, that's going to be a single for Soler. He doesn't got the speed. But a leadoff single for Jorge Soler. He got a hold of that one. 1-1 count now to Davis Schneider following a leadoff single. Swinging and missing at that low circle change. 1-2. He singled back in the second for his first postseason hit. And he swings and misses at that low sinker this time for out number 1. Sanchez, third strikeout in 4 batters. Matt Chapman pairs strikeouts today. He's looking for his first hit. Be nice if he had a homer here to score Soler from first as well. Give us a 3-run lead. Right up the line to the left and foul. That would have been a good hit for Chappie. It went foul. 1-2 now. Sanchez pitch. Down in the dirt. Sinker. Fouled off by Chapman. Jung-Ho Lee on deck. Let's go, Chappie. 1-2. Ball 2. He's going to take it. Sanchez has been trying to get everybody with those low pitches once he's in a 2-strike count. Uh-oh. Left field hit solidly, and that's going to get down. That might score Soler. If he hustles up, he's going home. And he scores. RBI double for Matt Chapman today. So earlier he's got a pair of strikeouts, but he gets a hold of this high fastball. Hits into deep left center field on a line. And he's able to score Jorge Soler from first. So now Jung-Ho Lee up. 1 out, man on second. He's in a 1-1 count. He hits one deep into left center field. And this one's going to bounce up off the wall. This is going to be an RBI double for Jung-Ho Lee. 4-1 ball game now. Get back on that base. Get the fuck back on that base. I'm not going to let them get us with that trick ball bullshit. But Jung-Ho Lee blowing a kiss to the fans. Jason Dominguez now up. He's got a pair of ground ball double plays on his belt here in his MLB debut and for the postseason wise. Can't do that today with Jung-Ho Lee on second. So let's see what Dominguez does with no one on first and a man on second. Still looking for his first hit. Postseason hit. Swing on and missing on that circle change. 2-2. Calm down, Dominguez. Breathe. Breathe, buddy. Sinker down in the dirt. Full count. Blake Sable is on deck. He's going to hit a double and a run earlier. And he swings and misses at that circle change. Sanchez picking up his 4th K. So Lee on second, getting kind of eager over there. And that will bring up Blake Sable. He's got tons of power against righties, not so much against lefties. Going to take that circle change outside for ball 2. 2-1 count to Sable. I trust him, though. Sable's clutch. Sable is clutch.
Outside, that's the ball.
High circle change. Again, 3-1 count. Thairo Estrada on deck. Struck out back in the 5th and is 0 for 2 today. Sable crushes one to first baseman Harper. He's able to grab it. Can they toss him out? No, they can't. Sable able to outrun it. Harper able to slap it down, but not get it in his glove. Overran the ball. And it was just a foot race at that point. Blake Sable just hustling down that line. So now men on the corners. Sorry, Estrada's 0 for 3 today. So men on the corners, 2 outs. Estrada's up. Chance to make it a 4-run game. Or extend the lead to 4 runs. Takes that circle change outside. 2-1 count now to Estrada. Let's go, buddy. Thairo Estrada staying poised. Outside circle change again for ball 3. Wilmer Flores on deck. He hit that 2-run home run back in the 3rd. 3-1. Circle change down low for strike 2. Full count now to Thairo Estrada. Come on, Estrada. Our leadoff man's got to get at least one hit. Full count. Sanchez almost up to 50 pitches. Another pitch fouled off to the right. Strada staying alive. Throw wasn't letting me do that right there. A full count. And he's going to take the circle change and see his third strikeout today. I just remembered he struck out in the first, he struck out in the fifth, and now he strikes out in the sixth. Doesn't really matter much. Giants still extend their lead by 3 runs, 4-1 ball game, heading into the bottom of the sixth. Logan Webb is still on the mound. Over 100 pitches for Webb. 2-1 count. First pitch we got to see is fouled off to the right by Johan Rojas. He's 0 for 2 today, so he's due. He swings and misses at the circle change. That a boy Webb. 7th strikeout today. Yeet. Way too early. Way too early of a swing for Rojas. Round 3, Harper Webb takes that circle change on the outside of the plate for strike 2. 1-2 count. Now to Harper. He's got a pair of groundouts today. MVP's been rather quiet. Webb looking to sweep him. Rush to the third baseman, Chapman out number 2. So Harper got to hold that one thanks to the shift. Chapman's just waiting for him. Hard hit ball. Chapman unfazed though. He says, give me it. I got it. That's mine. I got you. Full count now to Brent Rooker for Webb. Looking for the third out here in the bottom of the sixth. Definitely will be his last outing and potentially his last batter. I think if he walks them, they're going to the bullpen. Pop up behind plate. Blake Sable underneath it. Out number 3. And Logan Webb gets through 6 innings, only allowing 1 run. Up next for the Giants will be Wilmer Flores, Juan Soto, and Jorge Soler.
Leading off for the Giants, the first baseman.
Wilmer Flores now up 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run back in the third. Lead us off today. Still, they have Christopher Sanchez on the mound. 1-2 count now to Flores. Fouls it off to the right. Come on. Punch him out. Grounder over to third baseman Bohm. Throwing it to Harper, out number 1. All right, well, that's going to happen. It's fine, buddy. It's fine. It is okay. Juan Soto now up, 2-2 count. He's yet to get a hit here in game number 1. He's been one of the best hitters in all of baseball, and he grounds out to the pitcher, Sanchez. So now Jorge Soler looking to get something done here in the top of the 7th as Christopher Sanchez finding a groove. Throwing the least amount of pitches we've really seen in a single inning today. Crushed over to the first baseman Harper. He snags this one down, not going to bobble it. Out number 3. Quick top of the 7th. So now we head to the bottom of the 7th. Castellano, Schwarber, and Bohm will be up for the Phillies. See who's on the mound for the Giants. They're going to go to the rookie, Ken Romero, who was one of the best bullpen arms we had. 2.72 ERA, 28% strikeout rate, and 8.5% walk rate. Like I said, he's been one of our best arms out of the pen besides Phil Bickford. Doesn't have any velocity on any of his pitches. Full count to Castellanos, fouls it off to the right. And it might affect him right now. I mean, it didn't really affect Tyler Rogers for us. Castellanos pops up, foul to the left. Chapman underneath it, out number 1. And the rookie gets his first out
The left fielder.
of his playoff career here. Schwarber now up, double, and scored a run back in the second. Merrill looking for his first playoff punch out. Crushes this one to the right. Yeah. Come on, Romero. We got to develop your velocity for sure. But 1-2. Pitch away, and he gets his first punch out on Kyle Schwarber. Low and away fastball hits that lower outer corner. Second out here in the 7th. Romero just trying to get out of it. Giants warming up. Duvall and Tyler Matzik. Probably see Matzik in the 8th and Duvall in the 9th. But 2-1. Pitch up top. Going to be another ball. 3-1 count. Bryson Stott on deck. Come on. Let's go, Romero. Stop fucking around. 3-1 pitch away. Foul behind him. Brings up full count now for Alec Bohm. Do it. Do it. He went. He went. Let's go. First base sides with us. Says that Alec Bohm went. Personally, I don't think he did. But he's going to say he did. Ken Romero in his postseason debut. A pair of strikeouts and a 1-2-3 inning. Let's go. John Curtis on the mound now for Philly. 4.15 ERA and a 22% strikeout rate. Davis Schneider, 1 for 3 today. Looking to extend the Giants' lead. Finds himself in a 2-1 count. Curtis pitch away. Swung on and missed by Schneider. Low slider. We're going to assume we're getting on top of the ball. It's dropping below our bat. Slider outside for ball 3. Full count now to Davis Schneider. Let's go, Davis. Let's go, Davis. Pitch right down the middle. Hit to right field for a leadoff single. And the Giants coming out strong here in the top of the 8th. Good, Schneider. At least one of our young kids in our lineup are hitting. Fucking Dominguez. God damn, dude. But Matt Chapman now up. High 2-seam for ball 2. He hit a double. He hit an RBI double and scored a run back in, I believe, the 6th inning. It's the 5th or 6th. Anyways, finds 2-1 count. Pitch away. Hit onto the second baseman. Stott, Turner, to Harper for the double play. That is the 3rd double play ball that has been hit today by the Giants. Jung-Ho Lee now up. Pair of walks and 1 for 1 with a RBI double. Just reach base safely pretty much every at-bat. This one's he's got underneath it. Hits it to the center fielder. And that's going to be out number 3 as we head into the bottom of the 8th. Tyler Matzik should be getting called from our bullpen, who will take on Stott, Realmuto, and Turner. No, they decide to go with Matt Brash, who we acquired near the trade deadline. 20 innings pitched this year, 3.6 ERA, and a 30% strikeout rate. Now, we acquired him from the St. Louis Cardinals in exchange for starting pitching prospect Mason Black and relief pitcher Taylor Rogers, reuniting the Rogers twins this season. He's going to swing and miss. Stott's going to swing and miss at that low slider for strike 3. Brash already got his first strikeout today. Oh, he's a sidearm pitcher too. It's pretty... I didn't even know Matt Brash was throwing sidearm. Yeah, that's going to fuck with a lot of batters. But now up Real Muto, 0 for 2 today. A 1-1 count, hits the first baseman Flores, snags it out of the air. Out number 2. Brash making quick work of everybody. I'm liking Matt Brash. This is the first time we actually have been able to see him. And I'm liking what I'm seeing. Brash is looking like a nice pickup. Trade deadline pickup for us. 2-1 count. Low slider. Taken for ball 3. Trey Turner trying to get on base and possibly start a 2-out rally for Philadelphia. Brash just trying to get out of the inning. High pitch fouled off to the right. Full count now to Trey Turner. Duval warming up in the bullpen still. Inside slider. It hit the plate. It did. I think it could have been a strike. A 50-50 pitch. Goes the batter's way for ball 4. Man on first with speed for Johan Rojas. 1-1 count. Slider down low for ball 2. Wouldn't be surprised to see them tell Trey Turner to take the fuck off and try to steal second. Hit on foul to the left next time. 2-2 count now to Rojas. Brash still just trying to get out of this inning. Pitch away. Hit up the line. Third baseman Chapman gets in front of it. That's going to be a single. Could have been worse. Chapman at least got in front of the ball. Man on first and second for MVP. Tyler Matzik getting called into the game. 37 innings pitched. 3.13 ERA with a 30% strikeout rate. I would have preferred you just have Matt Brash stay in the game. Well, whatever. Tyler Matzik in. Up against Harper. 1-1 count. MVP against last year's trade deadline acquisition by the Giants. First pitch for a ball seems to be pretty normal for the last 2 batters as well. Trying to keep the MVP quiet. Fans on their feet. He's got a chance to tie it with a single swing. Ooh, and there it was. Another ball fouled. If fair, it's gone, but he's pulling him. He's pulling him. 2-2 count to Harper. Slider, outside slider fouled off. All right. Come on. Come on, Matzik. Get it out. Get out of it. And he gets him. High slider. Strike 3. As now we head into the top of the 9th. Giants looking to extend their lead. We got Gregory Soto on the mound for the Phillies. 2.05 ERA, 19% strikeout rate, 11% walk rate. Can we take advantage of him? Dominguez looking for his first playoff hit. 0 for 3 with a pair of double plays. High fastball for ball 2. 2-1 count now to Dominguez. Stay patient up there. Wait for your pitch. Let Soto pitch to you. Outside slider, 3-1. I'll take it, Dominguez. He's wild. Doesn't have command. And he gets walked. There it is. Circle change down low. He's not feeling comfortable on that mound. That'll bring up Blake Sable. 2 for 3 today with a double and a single. Swinging at that low sinker for strike 2. 1-2 count. Sable trying to get something going, letting that outside slider go. 2-2 now. Soto kind of making it easy for these Giants. 44-seamer up high, fouled off. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. But, yeah, Sable. swinging at that high and inside sinker. Out number 1. And the first playoff strikeout for Gregory Soto of the 2025 postseason. Thairo Estrada now up 0 for 4 as our leadoff man in the playoffs. He's crushing one deep left field. Schwarber trying to get under it. And he does, makes the play at the wall. And the runner will not be able to advance. Estrada almost hit it out of the park. Schwarber just barely able to get under it. As they make a pitching change, Orion Kirkering coming in on the mound. 3.9 ERA. 19% strikeout rate. 11.5% walk rate. As Wilmer Flores comes up. Taking a look at his 2-run home run back in the second, just barely over the head of Kyle Schwarber, which really just started this whole thing for the Giants. Helped give us the lead, the 2-1 lead, in which we've now extended to 4-1. And on to the shortstop, Turner. He'll just throw it to first. Out number 3. As now the Giants and Camilo Duvall will look to pick up their first win here in the bottom of the 9th. And here's the man himself, Camilo Duvall. He's converted 38 of 44 save opportunities this season. 2.82 ERA with a 27.7% strikeout rate and a 6.1% walk rate. Brent Rooker will start off the Phillies here, the bottom of the 9th. 2-1 count to him. Duvall throws an inside cutter for ball 3 at 100 miles per hour. He's throwing heat at Rooker. Let's go. Doobie-doobie-doo. Hit on to the second baseman. Gets by him. Leadoff single for Brent Rooker. Now, that's fine. That's fine, Duvall. Just get him to hit into a double play. Are we going to see a pinch runner here for Rooker? Try to get some more speed on the bag. They're not going to replace him at first. Nick Castellanos now up. It's all good. Weird, my controller did it again. 1-1 count up high, cutter fouled off. Don't even know what's happening. Why it keeps doing that. It's kind of annoying. But 1-2 count, Castellanos. Hits it into left field. Is it going to get down? It won't. Dominguez, phenomenal play. Able to use his speed and just barely able to reach, extend his glove to make that catch, man. That's why we got some young kids in that outfield. They like to run. Let them run wild. So Kyle Schwarber now up. He's doubled and scored a run today. Duvall trying to get him to hit into a double play right up the middle. Schneider couldn't get his glove on the ground, and he's going to get himself a single. Man on first and second now for Alec Boehm. Literally hit right at Davis Schneider, and he just couldn't get his glove on the ground. That was the double play ball that Duvall needed. So 1-1 count now to Boehm. Duvall throws one, caught by Soto. Trying to go to third, keep the runners where they are. Works out. Literally a pitch right down the middle. Boehm, solid contact, just a laser beam right over to Soto. Phil Bickford now coming into the game over Duvall. I guess they like the lefty. Oh no, he's a righty, Phil Bickford. over Duvall. Maybe they're trying to save Duvall's arm for later in the series. But Bickford in, looking for the final out with a man on first and second. Phenomenal free agent signing for us last season. Mets let him go, and he's really turned his career around here in San Francisco, becoming one of our most reliable arms in our bullpen as he pops one up shallow in the infield. Chapman comes running over the first base line, catches it, out number 3. Bickford getting the save, Webb picking up the win, and the Giants go up 1-0 in the wild card round. That is what we like to see, boys. I would have liked Duvall to just pick up the save, but Phil Bickford instead coming on in. I'm down with it. I'm fine with it. Fucking Phil Bickford. Jesus Christ. So we will need to continue our dominance like this, heading into game number 2 tomorrow, still here in Philly. So we look to win 2 road games in a row. Blake Snell will be on the mound for us, while they will have Zach Wheeler. MVP Bryce Harper is going to be pissed tomorrow, though. So I would expect to see him go long.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car.